Welcome Darth Sith acolytes and Padawans. Today we're taking a look at the sinister Separatist Count Dooku. Without further ado, let's jump right in. Count Dooku, a figure of elegance and complexity in the Star Wars universe, stands out as one of its most multifaceted characters. Once a highly esteemed Jedi Master, Dooku's journey into the dark side is marked by ideals of justice and order that twisted into authoritarianism. His narrative is as much about ambition as it is about disillusionment, making him a fascinating study of morality, power, and the human psyche. From his aristocratic roots on Serenno to his role as Darth Sidious's apprentice, Dooku's story is a cautionary tale about the corrupting nature of power and the perils of rigid ideals. Dooku's transformation is not just a tale of personal downfall, but a reflection of the larger tensions within the galaxy. His life and decisions epitomize the dangers of an uncompromising pursuit of perfection and control. The combination of his aristocratic heritage, unparalleled skill in the Force, and unyielding belief in his ideals created a man who was both inspiring and deeply flawed. His fall to the dark side is not merely a story of betrayal, but of a man trapped by his own vision for a better galaxy. A vision that ultimately consumed him. Early life and career. Born to the noble family of Serenno, Dooku's early life was shaped by privilege and alienation. His father, Count Gora, abhorred Force sensitivity, leading to Dooku's abandonment. The Jedi Order discovered him, recognizing his immense potential in the Force. Raised in the Temple, young Dooku exhibited extraordinary talent but also a certain aloofness, often setting himself apart from his peers. Under the tutelage of Master Yoda, Dooku's skills blossomed. He mastered lightsaber combat, philosophy, and diplomacy, quickly ascending the ranks. Despite his achievements, his rigid worldview and disdain for the Republic's inefficiencies began to create friction within the Order. As a Jedi Knight and later as a Master, Dooku's missions were marked by his commitment to justice, a commitment that would eventually become his undoing. Dooku's time as a Jedi was not without controversy. His insistence on questioning the Council's decisions often led to clashes with his peers. While many admired his intellect and dedication, others viewed him as arrogant and detached. This isolation deepened as Dooku grew older, further fueled by his exposure to the political corruption of the Republic. He began to see the Jedi Order not as peacekeepers, but as enablers of a flawed system, a realization that planted the seeds of his eventual departure. One defining aspect of Dooku's early life was his relationship with his apprentices. His mentorship of Qui-Gon Jinn was particularly significant. Qui-Gon's unorthodox methods and willingness to challenge authority mirrored Dooku's own tendencies, creating a bond of mutual respect. However, their shared defiance of tradition also highlighted the growing divide between Dooku and the rest of the Jedi Order. The death of Qui-Gon would later become a pivotal moment in Dooku's life, solidifying his belief that the Jedi were incapable of protecting those they were sworn to serve. Key events leading to his fall. Several pivotal moments catalyzed Dooku's descent. The first was his growing disillusionment with the Jedi Order's subservience to the Republic. Witnessing rampant corruption and the prioritization of politics over morality deepened his dissatisfaction. His bond with Sifo Dyas, another Jedi critical of the Order, exposed him to prophecies and forbidden knowledge, further isolating him from his peers. A significant turning point was the death of his former Padawan Qui-Gon Jinn at the hands of Darth Maul. This tragedy amplified Dooku's frustrations and convinced him that the Jedi were incapable of effecting real change. His return to Serenno, where he reclaimed his title as Count, solidified his break from the Jedi. The rediscovery of his family's wealth and influence provided the resources to begin his own movement, one he believed would rectify the galaxy's flaws. Dooku's disillusionment was further exacerbated by his experiences with the Senate. Missions that required him to interact with senators often revealed the extent of their self-serving agendas. He saw how the Republic's bureaucracy prioritized profits and political gain over the well-being of its citizens. These encounters reinforced his belief that the Republic was irreparably broken, a sentiment that was at odds with the Jedi's unwavering loyalty to the institution. His growing interest in Sith artifacts and prophecies also played a crucial role in his fall. Dooku's intellectual curiosity led him to study aspects of the Force that the Jedi deemed forbidden. This pursuit of knowledge, while initially innocent, opened him to the influence of the dark side. His exposure to the Sith's teachings provided him with new perspectives on power and control, perspectives that would eventually align with the ideology of Darth Sidious. Transformation into a Sith Lord. Dooku's partnership with Darth Sidious was born from shared disdain for the Republic and a belief in the need for a new galactic order. Seduced by promises of power and the ability to implement his vision, Dooku accepted the Sith mantle as Darth Tyranus. His aristocratic demeanor and political savvy made him an ideal leader for the Separatist movement, a role in which he excelled. However, the transformation into a Sith demanded sacrifices. Dooku betrayed friends and orchestrated atrocities to serve Sidious's grand plan. The commissioning of the clone army, the assassination of Sifo Dyas, and the manipulation of countless systems into joining the Confederacy of Independent Systems marked his descent into darkness. Despite his belief in a greater purpose, Dooku's actions increasingly reflected the Sith's true nature: treachery and domination. Dooku's embrace of the dark side was marked by a shift in his approach to power. While he had always been a skilled diplomat and strategist, the dark side amplified his ability to manipulate and intimidate. His mastery of Form 2 lightsaber combat, already unparalleled, became even more lethal when combined with his command of Sith techniques. Dooku's elegance in battle and politics masked the ruthlessness that defined his tenure as a Sith Lord. His role as the leader of the Separatist movement was both a strategic and ideological victory. Dooku's charisma and intellect allowed him to rally countless systems to his cause, presenting himself as a revolutionary fighting against corruption. However, this persona was a facade. Behind the scenes, Dooku orchestrated a war designed to weaken the Republic and the Jedi, paving the way for Sidious's ultimate plan, the rise of the Galactic Empire. Psychological profile. Dooku's psyche is a labyrinth of contradictions. He was a man of principle whose ideals were corrupted by ambition. His aristocratic upbringing instilled a sense of superiority, which both motivated his drive for perfection and alienated him from others. Dooku viewed relationships through a transactional lens, valuing individuals for their utility rather than genuine connection. His obsession with order and disdain for chaos made him susceptible to the dark side's allure. Unlike other Sith, Dooku's fall was not driven by raw emotion, but by calculated reasoning. He genuinely believed his actions served the greater good, even as they brought widespread suffering. This self-righteousness, combined with his cold pragmatism, made him a formidable adversary and a tragic figure. Dooku's intellectual approach to the dark side set him apart from other Sith. He did not embrace the dark side as a source of unrestrained power, but as a tool to achieve his vision. This calculated relationship with the dark side allowed him to maintain a sense of control, even as it consumed him. His ability to wield the dark side without losing his composure made him one of the most dangerous Sith in history. Count Dooku's story is a Shakespearean tragedy set in a galaxy far, far away. His rise and fall illustrate the dangers of unyielding ideals and the corrupting influence of power. Dooku's transformation from a principled Jedi to a calculating Sith Lord is a testament to the complexity of morality and the thin line between heroism and villainy. As a character, Dooku challenges audiences to consider the nuances of good and evil. He is a reminder that even the most noble intentions can lead to destruction when twisted by arrogance and unchecked ambition. Dooku's legacy is one of brilliance and betrayal, a narrative that enriches the Star Wars saga and serves as a cautionary tale for all. Thank you for exploring this analysis of Count Dooku. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, may the Force be with you.